courthouse here, and okay, so this is for the video here. Let me just see if I'm recording. Okay, I'm leaving court. Okay, so what happened was I was given an option to dismiss the case, which it was put to me, and I agreed that the case was, I could have had the case dismissed, but it was put to me that it can be refiled, and they'll probably rearrest. They'll probably rearrest. So they'll probably refile the case. They'll dismiss the case, probably refile the case. So I said, just set a continuance for the preliminary hearing, but some things have emerged. So we have, this is for the 47, in something like 35 days, Terrance Scroggins has run on my property, throwing cards and things on my property and on my cars, obviously unprovoked because he's been stalking me for 26 years since I moved in. In the courthouse, he was trying to provoke me with Detective Ruiz while I was sitting in the hallway. And make up lie after lie with a new prosecutor, Natalie Nicole, Jesus, Garcia. Natalie Nicole Garcia. Okay, so we have a new prosecutor, which appears to be given lies by Detective Ruiz and Terrance Scroggins. So in the last, there's 47 videos in the last 35 days, and the prosecution is being told that I'm doing all these things with Terrance Scroggins. Nothing has been done to Terrance Scroggins like usual. But there are 47, there's video footage and photos of Scroggins for 47 days. No, 47 times with 4 other people, I believe. I might be 3, it might be 4, it might be 5, I'm not sure. In these mass mobbings to instigate and try to get me to go after him and this and that. Now, they, like usual, they couldn't get a reaction, but they're lying to the prosecutor, and you know the prosecutor damn well knows what's going on because it's a worldwide affair and it's been going on for 47 years. And 23 years ago, 2001, Mike Huntley, we're using the system against you. You're a dead man. World paranoia. What the fuck's going on? You're a dead man. You don't have a right to exist. Where I've been exposing it for 23 years, minute by minute, all day and night, worldwide attacks. And so before Dincy, lead officer Dincy, is heavily involved in working with Scroggins and other worldwide groups to hunt Jews. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so nothing's about anything but worldwide groups hunting me, playing victim. Okay, now the problem here, as I've explained so many times, is that they are police Jew kill operations, okay, extermination operations, something on hate. Okay, so now, as I explained, it starts from wherever. Then the black community, I kiss a black girl at 8 years old in the black community. Their anti-Semitism towards us Jews, an younger age, and there's worldwide groups with the black community and hate for us Jews, or whatever it is based on hate. Now, it's very complicated because it starts with my father, it goes to my brother, it goes outwards, it goes to Damon Riggins, black football player, Calabasas High, just random things that don't make any sense. Okay. So we go to the courtroom, and I say, you know what? I said they're just going to keep refiling, right, for newer arrests, probably because they want to steal money, too. And, however, because I said, no, just set a continuance, for the preliminary hearing. They lie, saying that I did all these things to cover up what Terrance Scroggins did in the last 47 days. Now this is a given because it's been going on for 47 years, minute by minute, no matter how. Okay, so Terrance Scroggins with Detective Ruiz. So Scroggins, we haven't seen him in a couple months. He sort of disappeared. However, Detective Ruiz seems to be heavily involved in these crimes as well. So Detective Ruiz is covering up for Scroggins. How do we force people into mental facilities out of hate? How do we rid people of the world that we hate? Okay, and Scroggins walks up and he says something like, in front of me, well, I sort of ignore him because they're trying to get reactions. And once again, they can't get the reactions, right? So when they don't get the reactions, they pretend like they did get the reactions. He mentions MI5, MI6. I look it up, Military Information 5 or something like that. Because now I don't know if they're playing mind games but he starts playing victim. You know, he's doing all these things, blah blah blah. We have proof that absolutely nothing happened, but him stalking me on video. Half those videos, a lot of those videos are on the internet already, showing that Scroggins is involved in Jew kill operations to hunt or eradicate Jews or whatever out of hate. Okay, so whatever. So I continued it and said, you know, let's go to trial. Fuck it. You know, let's go to the preliminary hearing. And let's skip those details here and talk about the dynamics that Terrance Scroggins is hanging out buddy-buddy with Detective Ruiz. That's the part I want to jump to. So, Detective Ruiz, so remember that I explained that gang stalking is about the police hunting and stalking people they don't like. There's no actual reason behind it, and someone like me who has the information about this 47-year Jew kill operations, they don't want to breathe, okay? Because they want to get away with their 47-year murder operations with worldwide groups. Okay, not only that, at the courthouse we have groups of purples and we have groups of green and blacks showing up, and other things like I get on video each and every time, so everything gets videoed. And what we're seeing is Detective Ruiz is a criminal. Okay, so, you know, one Jew killing cop's gonna cover for the next Jew killing cop, right? If you understand what I'm saying. So what this video is gonna show here is that the last 35 days or something, Terrance Scroggins is running up, stalking and hunting and provoking, just like at every public place worldwide since I found out in 2001, Mike Huntley, World of Paranoia, have a good life now. We're using the LAPD system against you. You're a dead man, you dirty fucking Jew, whatever. Nothing's about anything, just kill the Jew. And where'd my cigarette lighter go? And, So what this video is going to show is Detective Ruiz and Terrance Scroggins lying in the courtroom, perjuring himself, not on stand, but with his law enforcement Jew kill friends, of him going ballistic on me over and over trying to get reactions. Now, of course, like usual, he didn't get the reactions, correct? Okay, but they have to cover it up. So this is a daily thing. So this edit here is, I believe, something like 47 incidences of trying to make someone look like a violent paranoid schizo while they claim their life's in danger. But no reactions, just proof on video. And by the way, LAPD, there's like 10 police officers and detectives getting these emails with the video footage. And then Detective Ruiz, even though they're getting the proof of what Terrance Scroggins is doing, lie in the courtroom with the prosecutor. Natalie Garcia, what was it? Hold on. Natalie something Garcia. Natalie... Oh, jeez, that's... Natalie... I have to look it up. Okay, so Natalie Garcia looks... I did this research on my phone waiting at the court for the court session. Passed the California bar in 2023. However, it looks like she might have been practicing in Texas. Okay, as a district attorney. I also want to note the normal judge wasn't there. Diego Edmonds. It was Stefan something. Okay, so I'm doing this driving. I don't have the paperwork in front of me. Which actually looked like he had a good demeanor to him. However, he's being lied to by the prosecution and the corrupt police officers, correct? Because the police officers know nothing has been done to Terrance Scroggins. He's just their buddy, see? So he was hanging out the whole time with his friends, his LAPD friends, and I say in my older videos that Scroggins is friends with corrupt police officers in LAPD or hunting Jews, okay, or out of hate. Okay, so Natalie, let's see. Natalie, jeez. Where are we? Natalie Nicole Garcia, bar number 241-34416, I believe. No, wait, that's the San Antonio, Texas. That's interesting because my brother went, I believe, to med school or did some medical things in San Antonio, Texas, I believe. Okay, Natalie Nicole Garcia, California, bar number 353646. Okay, so are lying to judges based on hearsay, no proof of anything. However, I've been sending for 35 days or something proof of Terrance Scroggins going ballistic on me for 35 days, 47 incidences on video. Okay, 47 incidences on video before the preliminary hearing to try to set me up to make it look like I'm violent or going after him or things like that. Okay, and Detective Ruiz is telling him to do it. Okay, so Detective Ruiz is a Jew-killing criminal. Okay, period. Now he's taking... Okay, so he's taking over for Dincy. He's taking over for Charles Sean Dincy in his Jew-kill operations. I haven't heard much from Dincy. There's a new lead officer in Topanga Division named Jennifer Gutierrez. Okay, and they also mentioned in a neighborhood watch meeting block commander, which I'm learning a little about these stalking operations. What a block commander does is they gather, they're civilians that want to be police officers, so they gather all the neighbors' emails and communicate with the neighbors to create peaceful environments, but they also are sort of Jew-kill group. Like, okay, so example, hey, I don't like that guy, so he's this and that, so if you see Kevin, or you see this person, this person's exerting strange behavior because they take walks after dark, so therefore everyone get together and mob the person to death. Okay, the block captain. And without me, I'm tired, but without me going into specifics, you can understand that it is extremely dangerous to tell a civilian they're allowed to be a police officer when they know nothing about law, and they'll just say what they need to say to get rid of people, correct? So if we're talking about the hierarchy of angry mobs that hate people, hate groups, there are ones that want to become block captains to stalk people, okay? Because civilians, there's a reason why civilians aren't police officers, because they're not trained. Example, photography is illegal, right? We have the Officer Toro death threats. If you ever take a picture of a person, I'll exercise the law in my own way. Wait, my kind's not allowed to get into photography? And that actually starts in 96, but so you're gonna get together with everyone and hunt me because in your mind you don't like photographers, which has nothing to do with law, okay? It has to do with hate. Okay, so anyways, hey, we'll dismiss the case, but I think they're probably gonna refile it, and I think they would too, because why? Because if these people have been hunting me for 47 years, minute by minute, for no reason, they're not doing it for no reason. Okay, if someone's actively following you from place to place, hunting and stalking, they're not doing it for no reason, okay? So, hey, we get to the end and you could just dismiss it. Yeah. But you have this anger, this obsessed anger that you don't fucking talk or we kill you, right? Or we rid you of the world. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave it there, and I'm gonna stick with what the snake poking their head out of the snake hole. Is that a good way to put it? Terrance Scroggins, who's actively been stalking me for 46 years, playing victim, on like, I have over 120 videos of provokings from him, and there's a lot more. Okay. Unprovoked. He states on the stand in 2017, if I don't like someone, I have the right to hunt him. If I think someone's this, if I think someone's crazy. Camera battery issues. If I think, example, Terrance Scroggins, if I think someone's crazy or public nuisance. Remember some of my dialogues here from Jennifer Pilchick Perelman. We're gonna label Kevin the crazy guy, and there's nothing we can legally do about it, so we're gonna hunt him illegally. But what did Kevin do? Nothing. I just think he's crazy and he needs to die. But remember that Jennifer Pilchick Perelman is running against Debbie Wasserman Schultz again, and you have your answer here. That there is information in my brain about Jason Perelman's, I don't want to call it a crime spree, but his teenage rebellious road rage shit that the world is being told is me, on a plethora of different things my entire life like that. And you don't talk or we kill you or rid you of the world. So nothing's really about anything but extermination or eradication of a 5-year-old that exponentially grows to worldwide. You kill armies. And some of the death threats with LAPD, you better learn to accept it or it'll get a lot worse for you. And, okay, right? So, a new snake, Detective Ruiz, who's obviously working with Dincy and working with Scroggins, and most likely Scroggins was one of these block captains going, I hate Kevin, he took a walk, and I don't approve. Okay, so things like that. Okay, so we're gonna get together with every person on the planet. Now, why are these block captains in Kevin Perelman's life, the lies instantly going worldwide over and over my entire life? Okay, but anyways, let's stick to this video. This video is 47. Terrance Scroggins throwing things on my property and cars 47 times in something like 35 days. And hopes he could get me to chase him under the duress of Detective Ruiz. Before that it was Dincy, but it's one giant Jew kill conspiracy. And okay, so you can see what's going on. That Dincy is buddy-buddy. Now, Dincy's hanging out. He's talking with Ruiz. They're making up whatever lies they want. They're making up whatever lies they want to prosecutors. And most importantly, they seem really angry that I went to a neighborhood watch meeting a couple nights ago. But wait, aren't I a member of the community? To be part of a community that they're trying to excommunicate me from since 5 years old worldwide. So why wouldn't us dirty Jews or whatever be part of the community who is actively hunting us for no reason? Now, is it about Judaism? Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's complicated because it's just about pure hate and rage. But the black community has exerted pure hate and rage for me since finding out, since I did at 8 years old kiss a black girl. And it has been going like a forest fire since for no reason, correct? So that's hate for a Jew that kissed a black girl. Okay? Or hate on some level like that the Jew needs to die. Okay, so okay, so what's the point I'm making? That Topanga Division LAPD are Jew killers. And they're going to try to cover it up and say Kevin's this and Kevin's that. And they have, worldwide. They've unleashed probably 100 different worldwide lies, if not thousands, okay? That I've supposedly done all these things. And those lies were unleashed before I even knew of anything. And going on my entire life, no matter what state I was in. So, Terrance Scroggins is friends, like I stated before, is friends with people in LAPD who want to hunt and kill Jews or something on that level. Pure hate and rage for our kind. Now, that was some of the statements. Oh shit, well, I lost my train of thought there. Oh, that's right, your kind is some of the statements. And as they try to migrate inwards with their attacks, does that make sense? So it doesn't matter if it was, example, hey, that black girl Ariana with Aubrey Fisher in 1999. Hey, Kevin, will you do my photo shoot? Kevin ruined my life. I was trying to get confessions based on my artwork. Okay, I hate your artwork. I'm gonna try to make it about schizophrenia and we're all in danger of you. Things that don't make any sense. And by the way, that was all private artwork. Okay, but more importantly, on this video of these connected worldwide conspiracies, minute by minute, you will see, I believe, something like, I'm gonna just say 4 or 5 different people working on my cars and me, trying to get reactions, all at the same time and in conspiring acts. For example, there are 2 days where 3 different people deface my car, this truck, all within the same hour in a mass conspiracy showing angry hate mobs that have been exponentially growing since I was 5 years old. Okay, so that's what you're going to see here. Okay, so I'm going to just add a few final notes here for this video to make sure. Remember that in my life, if you don't blink, since 5 years old, if you blink wrong, imperfectly, worldwide groups hunt you to kill you minute by minute. So if that's the context they're going to try to rip apart any aspect of the truth to justify killing. Okay, and that's how it's always been. So no matter, that's why LAPD has never ever filed a police report on my behalf. In hundreds and hundreds of police reports, they've never filed one. I have to pull teeth to get them to write it on paper, but they won't file it. They won't. Okay, so, and that's, you know, after finding out 2000, well, it's been my whole life, but I didn't know what was going on until 2001, World Paranoia, we're hunting you to kill you with the police, Mike Huntley, and weird statements like, you know what you did. Just, okay, what did I do? We can't answer that question, you know? Okay, so, oh, but World of Paranoia. Okay, so, let's see here. Okay, so, oh, okay, so Terrance Scroggins starts on April 6th with these worldwide minute-by-minute attacks, exponentially growing since 5 years old. And it gets more aggressive, obviously, and more obvious methods, which I'm getting proof of, and I'm bringing them down to the police, and the police won't do anything, okay? And I say, call 911. I say, look, this guy's coming unhinged again. You know what he did in 2017. Oh, yeah, we don't care because you're the fucking Jew we're trying to kill. They didn't say that, but, since 5 years old. But, okay, so I had older battery cameras, older ones, and it didn't have the AI. It had the PIR sensor without the AI. The PIR sensor without the AI, you know, for people in cars, and Scroggins he doesn't change his clothes ever. He's in something like 47 videos. He's in black and gray and black, and for some reason the PIR sensor wasn't, I'm guessing with the gray and black, picking him up, and I was like, how's he, right? And I bought new cameras, newer cameras, and then after that, most of them he's on video. So shit, what was I gonna say? So, from April 6th, I think to like the 25th or something like that, I'm still editing the video. Terrance is on some of them, but not all of them. Okay, so, but circumstantially, you know who's doing it, because it's over, and it's over, and it's over, and it's over. Okay, and that link with worldwide groups and everything else, the thousands of other things per hour, right? Okay, so, which we all know is going on, but nobody's coming forwards because they've been told 100,000 lies by the police, and they're playing this game like, I can't get involved, or, okay, even though they'd get involved for anyone else. Okay, so after April 26th, we go to about May 16th, and he's on video on most of them. So when you're watching this video, just make sure you don't wait for it, right? With all the other, there's other neighbors involved, but remember, there's always been, almost every one of my neighbors is involved since I moved in 26 years ago with Terrance Scroggins. Okay, and their paranoid schizophrenia tactics. Okay, so to keep provoking and try to get reactions, say he's a public nuisance and he's crazy and he's dangerous and he's a sociopath, and these are all coming from psychotic Jew killers, right? Okay, so all based on people who have no concept of psychology or law or anything, right? You know, Officer Toro, 2012, if you ever take a picture of a person, I'll exercise the law in my own way. Photography is not illegal. Okay, so, and that's a police officer. The Internal Affairs is trying to bury their crimes against me. Okay, so, oh, I want to note that on some of the first times Terrance Scroggins runs up, he folds the cards with idea of reference schizophrenia messages. Okay, and then he switches to ripping the cards, and it's interesting because there was a black security guards in 2010 taking all the cards off my cars. I said, you know, do the right thing and tell them what you just witnessed Starbucks doing, just like City Guard, just like Allied Universal, just like, no, you don't get proof or we kill you. Allied Universal, I believe there's a death threat because I have video footage of people following me into coffee shops, going ballistic on me, trying to fucking bash my skull in mentally, that I have to still deal with every day. And so Terrance Scroggins is hinting about other dialogues with other people, if you want to understand. And this is a worldwide thing. The way the government internet kill systems were built around me, that if I talk to that guy there, that guy over there is going to threaten my life because you said this. Example, when I talk about Daryl Oon, telling Daryl Oon, my pool player friend in 1995, about my father putting shock collars on a dog, instantly a Singapore exchange student, instantly Mike Huntley knows to fly on in and say, you should come back and we should start a company so I can hunt you and kill you with your father, right? Okay, or my father, right? Okay, so remember that Scroggins is hinting messages like, yeah, I'm working with this person to bash your fucking skull in and kill you. And I'm friends with the police, like Detective Ruiz, Detective Angela Stewart, Detective Ruiz, Angela Stewart, Shapiro, Lead Officer Dinsey, Lead Officer Jensen, Officer Henson, and a lot of others. But Ruiz is dirty as shit because I have provided all these videos since every day an email, and I've gone down there with video footage, and I have I've done everything to put a stop legally, like, hey, police officer, can you tell this guy to leave me alone? No, we won't. No, okay. However, in the courtroom on the 17th, where Scroggins threatens me, see you in court, like he's throwing shit on my deck, writing see you in court. Okay, I'm provoking you and see you in court, showing that the more I talk to people and tell them this guy won't fucking stop stalking me and leave me alone, that you don't fucking talk. Okay, so, which is the original death threat for Mike Huntley in 2001, right? Okay, so there's little death threat, like you don't fucking talk messages when he's throwing shit all over my cars and porch. And really what he's trying to do is get reactions with his Jew kill police officer friends, like Detective Ruiz, who's provoking me in the courthouse with Scroggins, and he's telling Scroggins to come out and provoke me, which right now I could point out these two reds here and those two whites there and those two whites there, and I'm just randomly driving here while I look for a video here, or do this video. Okay, so explain the folding ribbon tactic. Okay, a link to a Ralph's security guard about 10, 20, 15 years ago. At the same time, Starbucks making up their lies that I'm masturbating in their bathrooms with coffee beans. Okay, so, and remember when they make up these lies, they instantly, within minutes, go worldwide. Okay, so you need to understand that's of importance because that is designed to create fearmonger worldwide groups to bash someone's skull in. Okay, that's why they're doing it. And then if you have something to say about it, they say nothing's going on and look what you're doing. Okay, so they try to turn each and everything around on you. But it's all the same thing. We're going to hunt you and kill you since 5 years old with every person on the planet for no reason. Okay, so, security guard. Okay, oh, link to the security guard, Boyd's an associate security guard John Paul Naranjo, who was paid off to punch me in the back of the head 7 times for trying to buy a coffee and sitting down on a ongoing minute-by-minute worldwide LAPD threatening my life that my kind is not allowed to drink coffee or get into photography or ever leave my house, which goes down to a very young age, I find out. Okay. I'm just gonna pull aside here and finish this up. With air conditioning. Okay, so the first week on cameras is you're not going to see as much as the first couple of weeks. You're not going to see as much Terrance Scroggins in the camera frame as much as me walking out of my house and going, what the fuck, and taking pictures and checking my security camera and going, I can't. But after the 25th, April 25th to May 16th, I think almost everyone has Terrance Scroggins and others on them. Okay, so that's important. Oh, also in the video, you're going to see keyings. There's keyings. This entire car is keyed up. They were trying to put things in the gas. They were putting things in the gas tank. They were filling up the entire windows, as many things as they could in the windows. I used to pull the door skins off. For years, they would smear or put bags of dog shit on the car. BB holes. There's 4 BB holes working with City Guard and random citizens. So there's 4 BB holes, or BB hole dents, I guess you call them, with City Guard. And so the key, and the keyings, this entire truck was keyed up, and my Eclipse was keyed right before the arrests. Okay, so they did these things and then they arrested me. Okay, just like going to the courtroom and Detective Ruiz taking a statement of lies from Terrance Scroggins, who is friends with Terrance Scroggins, to cover up these 47 instances of Terrance Scroggins. But when I called the police and emailed the police every day for 35 days, did they show up in court saying, listen, the witness is fucking stalking the defendant? No, they didn't, did they? So why, with video footage? So everything Terrance Scroggins says is just him making up lies, and I provide video footage, and this is an ongoing. Remember, I've been down to the police station hundreds and hundreds, even 15 years ago in San Diego Police Department, with the police officer telling me that if people don't touch me, they're allowed to kill me because LAPD was paid off to have me killed as a young child by my father or family, right? Okay, so, well, I don't even know what I was getting. Okay, so, oh, this is important because this has happened with every single stranger that I've met, almost every single stranger worldwide that I've met since 5 years old. Kevin's doing this to me, Kevin's doing that to me, Kevin's stalking me, everyone hunt and kill Kevin, everyone hunt and kill Kevin, everyone's this, everyone's that, everyone's this, everyone's that, everywhere. There has been no human interaction. And then I just want to do a final note here because Dr. Steve Levinson, gastrologist or whatever, has befriended me right before these arrests at the car meets, the car groups, which they're mad at me for going to social groups and taking part like everyone else and buying a Corvette. Remember, the Corvette has not run in 4 years because LAPD is working with worldwide groups to destroy all my cars and stop me from living my life, whatever reason they're hunting me to kill me since 5 years old. Steve Levinson has befriended me. He says we're friends. However, he has a family of criminal defense attorneys and prosecutors and is Jewish like me. However, and then keeps making statements like, well, you know, if the police know someone committed a crime and didn't catch them, then they're allowed to plant drugs in their house and do whatever to set the guy up. Well, you know, LAPD put drugs in my house tried with Rodie Morales to plant drugs in my house to set me up and couldn't. But I'm a really good person and haven't done anything wrong. So his statement is he supports corrupt police who hunt and kill. Well, but the police say we have a reason. So the police can't lie. The police have never lied. Because let me tell you, I haven't met one honest police officer in 52 years. I've never met one. Okay? Now that is extremely strange to me, but I can assure you that Jensen is a flat-out Jew-killing liar. Charles Sean Dinsey is a flat-out Jew-killing liar. Ruiz is a flat-out Jew-killing liar, which is why I believe Officer Flores stated, you know, to open up a pitches motion to do a background check and see if there's anything we can use against him, because Ruiz has been probably on this Jew killing crime spree since I moved in my house at 26 years, like Terrance Scroggins, okay? Because how do you know that? Well, because the proof is in the pudding, and if I provided in the last 35 days 47 videos of Scroggins going ballistic, well, I have to show up in courtrooms to defend myself against his stalking and lies with worldwide groups helping, which we all know is going on. So there really is no case. We all know what's going on. Then, you know, it needs to be thrown out with, dismissed with perjury, right? Is that how you say it? Dismissed with, no, not perjury. Sorry, dismissed with prejudice, perjury. No, that's Terrance Scroggins perjuring himself over and over, especially in 2017. Dismissed with prejudice, meaning that you can't refile the case. Okay. So Steve Levinson refuses to admit he's with me every Friday night witnessing these events, takes part, and refuses to admit, but he's my friend, and he makes a statement last week like, I just want you to have a good life. No, I just want you to be happy, showing that he's involved in some kind of undermining manipulation or setup or frame job, right? Because the statement from some guy who thinks he's my father, or better yet, is friends with my father because he's the same age. He's a gastrologist or whatever that's worked at Tarzana Medical Center for years. My father must have done surgery for 20 fucking years at Tarzana Medical Center. Had an office half a mile down for 10 years, and then for another 10 years had an office, you know, a mile away. Okay, so. And Steve Levinson lives in Tarzana, where my father's office was. I mean, you know, the chances are extremely high that he's friends with my father, saying, I don't approve of Kevin buying a fucking car, just like my father hunting me to have me killed for buying a 426 Hemi when I was 16. You know, it's like, I would say, circumstantially a 95% accuracy rate, okay? Or he's not, or he doesn't know my father, but he's protecting, hey, we're fellow doctors. I got your back, fellow doctor. I got your back, fellow doctor. Kill the fucking child, because he's going to talk about what you did to his life with worldwide. Okay, you know, like, I got your back, fellow doctor. You know, that, your son that you're hunting to kill, you know, he doesn't fucking talk, right? We're going to rid him of the world, whatever method we can, is honestly more realistic here. Because why would you not, if you're a decent person, you can't just sit there and watch a planet try to kill a single entity for 47 years. I mean, you're a very sick, demented, psychotic person if you can just sit there and not say anything about what's being done in my life on any level. Even my teachers in high school, elementary school, college professors, you name it, that all took part. Okay, so that being said, Steve Levinson actually has a huge amount of motive, and by not admitting he is aware of these minute-by-minute attacks that he witnesses every Friday night. Okay, right. Okay, so creating the next 100,000th two-faced friendship, even though I've never really had a friend, finding out, especially after 29, World of Paranoia, and we're gonna hunt you and kill you with a plan of people, and you don't talk, we kill you. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to get a few of those specifics out there as you see these videos. Terrance Scroggins is not acting alone. He is friends with the entire police worldwide, and they're also trying to get me to say things when he says, you know, MI5, MI6, you know, that sound crazy, correct? Because that is the motive. However, Terrance Scroggins was told to provoke me in the courtroom. Ruiz was told to passive-aggressively provoke me into the courtroom, doing it in methods that they can try to get away with, trying to get reactions to make it look, trying to get reactions like usual to cover up what he's on video doing for the last 35 days or 47 incidences in a row across 35 days. However, that is just one of thousands of different things. The bottom line is, if I take the video footage down to LAPD, they are obligated to do what? Protect and serve, and say, we got a fucking defendant here on video stalking, or sorry, we got a witness stalking the defendant, okay? The witness is stalking After the fact. In other words, these allegations were made 8 months ago. By the way, 2 red pickups here, and we're kind of close to the police station here, on Schoenborn Street, where it's aggressive worldwide, but it's really aggressive about the police station that they don't want to admit's going on. Okay, so if Terrance Scroggins knows that I'm a defendant on the stand that he's going to spew his bullshit about, then why does he need to come over and keep provoking me every day to try to get reactions? And then this is 8 months after the fact, after his initial, okay, so if LAPD sees that he's lying, they can say, listen, you know, we have proof that Scroggins is provoking the defendant, okay? Just like in 2017, Dincy coming by my house 2 weeks before I take the stand and putting a speeding or a parking ticket on my car 2 weeks or 1 inch in the red, 2 weeks before I take the stand, one inch in the red, and lawyer Seymour Amster refused to admit it as evidence that I'm being stalked by LAPD police officers to hunt and kill Jews, okay? Now, their argument is that because I supposedly committed a crime, they're allowed to hunt me and kill me or eradicate me. But that's a hypocrite, okay? Someone who's an honest cop. Okay, if you're allowed to hunt and kill people because you say bypassing the judicial system, then you're already a murderer. Okay, you're a murderer. It's a police officer who is a Jew killer because he's bypassing law to get what he wants. And the reason we have a judicial system is to protect us from corrupt murdering cops or anyone for that matter. So already they've proven that they are Jew killers. And Terrance Scroggins took part when I moved in instantly 26 years ago with these worldwide Jew kill groups, trying to justify killing Jews by saying they did this or that. You see that guy, he committed a crime, I'm allowed to kill him. Well, you're not. That's why we have a judicial system. However, the criminal defense, or I should say prosecution and up until now, the criminal defense have taken part in killing a Jew, okay? Because no lawyer in their right mind would ever stand for this, or judge, or anyone else. So, you know, I don't want to make too many judgment calls here without, you know, seeing how things play out, but I can tell you this. Every judge, every lawyer, every person on planet Earth knows that the only thing I've done is try to stop a worldwide murder operation to kill me since 5 years old, which is billions of attacks per day. But Terrance Scroggins here is on video for the last 35 days, 47 provokings in a more aggressive manner, and LAPD, like usual, will do nothing, not even go down and say, hey, Terrance, you need to leave the guy alone. Not even that. Okay, then they try to manipulate me to do things to use against me too. Okay, so LAPD are Jew killers. Okay, Detective Ruiz, Detective Angela Stewart, Detective Shapiro, Charles Sean Dincy, Officer Jensen, a lot of others, especially Topanga Division, are Jew killers. Period. Okay, and if Jews are involved in paying off the police to kill Jews, is this Terrance Scroggins? Hold on. No. It's a look-alike. It's sort of a similar. Okay, if the police are involved in hunting and killing Jews, or if Jewish people are involved in paying off police to hunt and kill Jews, it's the same fucking thing. Like my father, like Dr. Ronald Barry Perelman and his friends. What's that? Oh, take as many pictures as the what? Steering wheel? Or? Yeah. Steering wheel? Yeah, it's interesting because Okay, so as the battery is dying, the guy wanted to take a picture of my steering wheel. Okay, he's playing little blackmail mind games like, hey, you stole a car. Okay. Skeleton. Okay, so I take the truck home. Now I'm taking this home. Okay, come up. Girl's getting ass. Old lady's getting, you're the guy. So I'm trying to intimidate. Sort of, I want to take a picture of your steering wheel. Okay, working some weird freaky angle. They're all scare tactics. I know you stole the car. Hint, hint. 2 to 3 whites. Now this is usually the point at the extreme ramp up of attacks. Even more. Now we saw the clothing color with a more friendly demeanor until time to go home, and then sort of you need to die because we haven't killed you yet. Okay, so and now we have that girl with the green shirt texting out after that lady approached me, so she's up to something. And then, okay, and then okay, over our department of he's washing it, but it's a kid's car, I think. Okay, so we have the 2 pickups here. These were here last night. The big thing is we have Allied Universal here stalking around, and the Allied Universal sleeping behind my envoy, and I'm gonna just message my lawyer. Okay, I'll note this red car here, and then there's a red one there. So 2 pickups here. These attacks ramped up with okay, whatever. Now remember, Jason Ryan Fishman works with security guards, or worked. Okay, so that's the most important. And yesterday was the court date, so they're mad about whatever they're mad about. They're mad about listen, these people are pieces of shit. I'm innocent. Okay. Okay, so we should have ramped up attacks or ramping up. And let's see what we have here. Okay, so we had Allied Universal poking their heads out, and I'm guessing working with possibly the I mean, who knows, right? Because we all know what's going on. So once you make that decision, okay, that Kevin's a bad guy, you're a Jew killer or whatever. Okay, I don't believe you. Okay, you're full shit. Oh, here comes Terrance Scroggins. Terrance Scroggins just flicked me off. That's interesting. So I backed up, I let him out, and he flicked me off. Okay, so, oh shit. Okay, so Terrance Scroggins is planning his timing. Okay, now that's important, because Terrance Scroggins is gonna be in the courtroom. Unfortunately, he's not on video because this camera's on my lap, you know, but you can still see his cars, so you know I'm not lying. Go, Kevin, how do we know? Well, you know enough that that's Terrance Scroggins. Okay, And I guess I'm supposedly competing with this lame ass Miata. Okay, so alright, so that was timed. That was timed. That was timed so that when I got home. Oh, and by the way, the guys, I saw Terrance, so I didn't. The guys packing up their trunk there, guys wearing a green shirt, just like the groups of people following me in green clothing. Okay, so Terrance Scroggins. Okay, now everything you're seeing is what? Okay, you're seeing this like anger jealousy game. Okay, you're seeing an anger jealousy game, but it's not really about that. It's about, okay, why would Terrance Scroggins, let's just go through this. Terrance Scroggins, someone is telling Terrance Scroggins when I hop in my car and I'm coming home and he knows to hop in his Miata, come out, try to time it so he can flick me off or whatever as he's coming out the gate here. And it's sort of funny and fun and jokey, however, it's not a joke because they never stop minute by minute daily with the endless provokings, and the more aggressive provokings are the groups of, example, green shirts showing up all day and this and that, and the following and the waiting and the hint, we're coming after you for what you did, you know, what I did. You have a plan of fucking child rapist hunting me since 5 years old, right? Okay, and the paranoid schizo and the mimic and okay, so what warranted, here's the thing. Okay, why is Terrance Scroggins veering over and following so that he can flick me off? Because he wants to get me to go after him, right? And say, oh, poor me, Kevin's crazy and this and that. Okay, and that's how it's been since I moved in 26 years ago. And with an entire planet for 47 years. And, oh, the guy, he wanted to take a picture here because he wanted to see my camera, probably. See if I have a camera. This thing isn't on either. And actually, I should take this in. Okay, so Terrance Scroggins. And what are you saying? Kevin went to a park and he took part in something that's supposed to be positive and they get angry. Okay, so what is all this about? Okay, it's about your client's not allowed to leave a cage, and we're going to figure out how to make that happen with every person on the planet. That's what it's about. Okay, so but wait, nothing's over yet. Okay, so there was a fucking fluke. I never would have known about that car show. If I didn't decide to take a random walk, shit, this battery's about to die.
or you'll destroy your life. Okay? Because we want you to be healthy. Because we want you to have a good life. Okay, so how do we force how do they force someone into a mental facility? Because there's only one
using tanks in Ukraine and all this stuff. They're decimating the surface cities, just like they did in Nazi Germany back in the day, right at the end of the war. Think about this. No country wants to look at their world.
kidding.
Put cards in the side, and he crammed them as deep as they can go. Okay, so he just put cards in the side, crammed them as deep as they can go, and now he's walking a little faster. Okay, so now he's walking a little faster, so he's doing things. So he didn't just put the card on the car, hey, you've been lied to. He didn't just put cards on the car, you've been lied to. He can't be stupid to not know I'm not in the car here, but so I'm gonna video. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the other camera here. Okay, and this might be pointless. So he's not doing it for informational purposes like me. Okay, he's doing it out of hate and rid the Jew of the world, so to speak. Unfortunately, we can't. Okay, so unfortunately we can't get a good video. Oh, actually we might be able to. So look, I want you to look. So he's looking for any imperfection, okay? Any imperfection to justify stalking Kevin Perelman, okay? Just like everyone else since 5 years old. So any imperfection, unfortunately this damn card's in my way. Any imperfection, and okay, so now you have a guy that's keyed this car. He's keyed my other car. He's vandalized his cars hundreds of times with everyone else. You have and that's how it starts, okay? And it all starts like you went to a coffee shop and we said you're kind is not allowed at coffee shops, right? Okay. So so now let's go out. I'm gonna grab this camera. Now, you notice did I provoke him? Okay, no, okay. So did I provoke him, or is he the instigator? Okay, so now let's go out. Now he probably knew I was in the car. I do have tinted windows. And I'm gonna show you what he did. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what he did. So he's down there. Okay, now it's interesting because he was sort of almost like he was signaling up here. So he's down here. Now look, he didn't do what I do. He didn't do, hey, listen, you've been lied to. Okay, you've been lied to. He didn't do what I do. Now look how deep he put them, and if I try, when I go to pry these out, they're gonna run around saying Kevin has a weapon, or Kevin this, or Kevin that. So he did 3 too. He did 3 in their threes tactic. There are hints about threes. So 3, 1, 2. So notice that you can't really dig them out. Now you can, you just, you know, grab a little screwdriver and whatever, or whatever tool you have, and then he's all the way down there. Okay, so you're seeing that he's not doing this for any reason but hate towards Jews, or Kevin has information, okay? So Kevin has information. So that's exactly what we wanted, and that's what we needed. And okay, so let's continue. So we have we have the DVR video I gotta take off here. Okay. And okay, so now he's gonna head to my house. Now he's looking for, you know, shit on the ground. He's looking for candy wrappers. He's right here. He's right here. And so I want to note here, he's looking for any piece of dirt or any imperfection. Now he's going to the garage there, and now he's gonna head over to my property. So, you know, maybe I'm trying to think about how to do this in a way that I'm sort of out of view, but I guess it doesn't matter because we have the camera, right? We have the cameras on the porch, and the cameras on the porch and all that LAPD just, no, nothing's going on. And that's the bigger question here, is why is this guy with LAPD hunting a 5-year-old Jew, going, we're gonna provoke you, try to get reactions, look what you're doing, we gotta lock you away. That's the whole definition of gang stalking, okay? That's why there's this look-alike car here, Scroggins copycat car there, while our cords are showing up here. Okay, this is Sicko Marlene. She's friends with Scroggins. She's pretty old. So, oh, let's do this. Let's go into the garage here. Okay, and we're just going to we're not going to the porch. We're gonna go in the garage. Okay, so, okay, now I have to deal with this minute by minute every day, but okay, so any type of imperfect. Now how did he know to come out of his house right after I came out? That's the real question, okay? The things that are really, the things of real importance, okay? So we're gonna come in here. Now we have our mental illness backwards into things and all those other things. Okay, so now let's park here. So we're under my house now. We're under my house. Now he's gonna make his way. So he's gonna make his way. Now I just want to note that he lives. I'm gonna note. Okay, so I'm gonna note he lives all the way over there. We'll get to that when I leave. Okay, so he lives all the way over there. So what we're gonna see is, and by the way, you can see one of the cards sort of popped up when I put down the window and raise it back up. Okay, so you know, but you know, I'm not gonna over dramatize it like they do. You know, I had to spend $572,000 to fix my car window, and now we have the right to kill you with a plan of people. Okay, so he's probably gonna come out this way. He's gonna go up the steps here to my house. He's gonna throw things there, and then it's gonna be, you know, I'm looking for every piece of imperfection to justify killing Kevin, okay, like Adolf Hitler. Okay, so he's gonna come up here, up to my steps. He's gonna throw things and walk through the tunnel here back to his side all the way over there.